Are you one of those people that have put in for your economic disaster loan? You've waited for it to get a response. You got denied for it, and you start a reconsideration process to to kind of get a second chance to look over it, and you frustrated over and over again, and now you're ready to quit it because you're just tired of getting turned down over and over again. Hey, listen, I got a solution for you because at the end of the day, I don't want anybody quitting because if your business need it, you need to keep fighting for it and make sure you get that loan. How's it going, everybody? I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Before we get started, I need you to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Easy thing to do, hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner. Now, here's the deal. When we start talking about the reconsideration process, if your loan is denied with the SBA, one thing I want you guys to take into consideration is that you have probably millions of people in the queue that have applied for this loan, and you only have X amount of people that are processing these loans. So from the beginning of the day, they're already totally overwhelmed. So I'm not saying everyone, but again, it wouldn't be uncommon to that we got people that are processing the loan to be looking for any kind of thing they could get to ask for you to resend it. Most of the things that are getting asked to get resent are proof that you filed your tax return. So they're asking for the form 4506T and putting in how you filed, if you filed as an individual, S Corp, C Corp, LLC, so they can request a transcript from there. That's probably one of the most common things they want because you did have a lot of people that early in the year when the process first started were filing a lot of fraudulent applications. So now they're trying to go through a deep verification process to see if this was legitimately a business. Now, keep in mind, it's kind of twofold. They're trying to also weed out people that, hey, listen, I didn't have that, so I'm not going to reapply for it. Or, also trying to, look at it too for make sure that you're a legitimate person. I don't necessarily would say that, that they don't want to give anybody the money, but I can't say and say they're making it as easy as possible. But again, look at the other side of it. You had a lot of people, again, initially, they did a lot of fraudulent returns. So just keep that in mind when going through the process. What I want you guys to understand, this is one of the key things about doing it because if you go through the process, we're asking you to request your transcripts. We need this information from you. We may need this other document. They may slap at the bottom of it. If we don't receive this in 30 days or 45 days, whatever the term is, that the loan will be denied or be canceled from everything from there. That's the problem because the issue comes up is just say if you have to request something personally on your own, you may give them the form a couple of times and they're saying they can't find it, then they give it on you to see. You may need to upload stamp documents, stamp tax returns and stuff. Here's the issue with that. And they give you 30 days to do it. Dealing with the IRS pre-COVID, some of them forms will take 45 to 75 days to process and get back to you. And you haven't even sent it to them. So how in the world can you get a deadline of 30 days to report something back to the SBA on something that's going to take you almost 2 months to get pre-COVID? So now you're talking about adding another month or two to that, and that's not going to happen. So this is the best thing possible. The what is it? The PDC reconsideration email. Make sure that especially if it's something that you may incur some kind of time constraints, respond back to them immediately and just say, hey, listen, I got received your denial. We're in the process of gathering information. I need to we need to get longer amount of time with doing this, or can we speak with someone? If you're incurring some kind of price in regards to some transcripts, the transcript request is free, but actually get a stamp tax returns, I think it's $43 a piece. So if you're asked to get tax returns for several years, I mean, you can easily incur a bill over $100, and it's still gonna take a longer amount of time than what they've already told you they need you to get everything back to them. So you need to make sure right then and there that you stop and reply back to that PDC reconsideration email to let them know, hey, that customer service email, put your loan application, everything in there. Listen, for the amount of time that you gave me, that's not going to be enough. And if I do pay for these items, can I, am I going to be guaranteed for the loan? They may tell you no, well, that we can't tell you that. But at the end of the day, they may just settle for a transcript. The key is if you can't call and do it, and it's nothing uncommon to get long waits and everything, you want to try to ideally talk to somebody on the phone. But if you can't, you kind of halted everything because they have to stop right then and there and read that and hold everything up. They can't keep you on the clock for the 30 days if you already responded to them to let them know that, hey, listen, This is going to take longer than that, okay? And that's the key importance of sending the email as opposed to initially calling, because words can what be forgotten, right? But that email can always be tracked, okay? So make sure that you send some kind of email in addition to if you decide to call them, okay? We definitely want to make sure we got some kind of email in the queue. That's very important because that's to cover you, okay? Once you do that, that's the thing we want to keep pushing at. That we keep sending these emails back to them, because the clock restarts every time you send that email back to them for any kind of denial that you get. Okay? This money is there to help you. Because you were told no 5 times, there's no incentive to stop. Do not stop over you taking the, as opposed to you sending a 5-minute email off. I understand it's frustrating, but you still need the money. So again, I just don't want you guys slowing down or giving up on anything like that. Make sure you send an email. That is very, very, very important. Okay? Because once you send an email again, the clock restarts in the amount, as far as what they're giving you and everything, and they got to respond back to your email because that email is now in the queue. They're gonna pull your application up. Okay, let's check on this and everything, and they got to restart it. Okay? But you also, most importantly, can make sure you're not keep getting led on some kind of wild goose chase. As opposed, you just call and hope you get somebody responding back. The key is you want to get somebody on the phone, but you also want to get something sent back to you in writing, okay? So I want you guys to make sure you don't quit in the hopes of getting that loan processed, okay? Make sure you respond to the emails that are sent to you. Even if it's not the email in regards to delivering the information they got, you want to at least respond back so you can get that clock reset in regards to the time you got going. Because again, we'll start talking about we got a request to bring information from another outside agency. Again, I'm telling you from personal experience that you're not going to be able to get some of them forms from the IRS for maybe 2 months. So that's not fair for you to be able to, you be on the hook to turn something in back to the SBA in 30 days. I'm saying you're not going to get back for 2 months, and they got to know it. And you can even do a screenshot, go to the IRS website. A lot of times they'll tell you the typical amount of time it takes for them to actually get certain items back to you. You can go screenshot it, paste it onto the email. Listen, this is going to take, 75 days to do. How are we going to kind of circumvent that? And they can't just say tough. They can't do that, okay? So I just want you guys to make sure you stay diligent. Don't quit. Don't quit. That money is out there for you. Your business need it. You need it. And I want you guys to keep pushing forward from it. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, a.k.a. Mr. Short Dollar himself. I hope that information helped you guys. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner so you stay updated with more great information that we post with subjects similar to what I just talked on with that. And also make sure I leave all my links to my contact information from my office phone number, all my other social media platforms as far as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those other links are there also. We talk about the same information, so you guys can stay updated with the information we talk about business, entrepreneurship, even like these SBA filing videos. I have tons of other ones already on the YouTube channel as well. So stay posted, stay informed, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you got any questions. Take care.